Hey friend, today we are crocheting the Polar Hug Shrug. This cocoon shrug is made for maximum coziness. Crocheted in a fluffy yarn, it wraps around our shoulders like a warm hug, perfect for lounging, movie nights or chilly day outings. This shrug is worked using a mini version of the basket weave stitch to create a soft textured fabric that's perfect for staying warm. This is made in one piece from a single rectangle. It is very easy and works up fast because of the jumbo yarn. This cocoon cardigan comes in sizes XS to 6XL and the written pattern has been linked in the description box below. In this video, I will show you how you can adjust it for any size. Hello and welcome to Let's All Crochet. I'm Aki, the designer behind all the patterns that you see on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletter to get updates on all new patterns and helpful crochet tips. The link is in the description box below. To crochet this shrug, I'm going to use Go for Fleece Sherpa from Lion Brand yarn, and each skein has 184 grams or 89 yards of yarn. So this is a weight 7 or a jumbo yarn, and it is 100% polyester yarn. You can use any similar yarn. I'm going to leave the amount needed in my blog along with all the sizes. So you will find the link for this in the description box below. The other material that we will need is a 15mm size crochet hook because this is a weight 7 yarn. We will also need scissors, measuring tape, a tapestry needle. Now this tapestry needle cannot be the normal ones that we use, so it has to have a larger size eye, and we will also need some stitch markers. So I just want to say, if you don't have a similar tapestry needle, you can just use your crochet hook to weave your yarn in. Before we start, I just want to show you how we are going to create this cocoon shrug. If you already know how, you can skip ahead to the pattern. I have left the timestamps in the description box below. So we are going to begin by chaining the width of this shrug. I will tell you the width that you need to chain for your size, and then we are going to continue making the rows till we have the required height of the rectangle. Once we finish this rectangle, we are just going to fold it in half, and then we are going to add 2 stitch markers, one here and one here. On the top we have our armhole, and at the bottom is where we are going to sew this shut. Once we open this up, our shrug will look like this after sewing and leaving the armholes open. Then we will add a border for the center of the shrug and the armholes. So this is just a rough representation. I'm going to make this entire shrug with you today. So we are going to start by chaining the width, and this is going to be different for all the sizes. I'm going to leave the width for each size in the description box below. We are going to begin with a slip knot, and we can make this however we want. So I'm going to leave a long tail so that it is easy to weave in, and then make my slip knot. And now we are going to begin chaining. We are going to chain a multiple of 4 plus 2, and we are going to chain the width of the shrug. So let's chain a multiple of 4 plus 2. What we are going to do is chain 4 first. So yarn over and then pull through. This is our first chain. Yarn over and then pull through. This is our second chain. 3 and 4. And now we are going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we are going to chain 4 again. So in the same way, we are going to continue chaining 4 till we have the width of our shrug. So I'll meet you once we have the width of our shrug, and at the end we are going to add 2 chains together. So once you have the required width for your shrug, you're just going to add 2 extra chains. 1 and 2. So how do you count the chain when you can't see anything? What I do is use my finger and my thumb, and wherever they meet, I count that as 1 chain. The other alternative for this yarn is we see these loops, so I just count these loops 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So for this yarn, it is very easy to count our chains. Now let's go to row 1. Row 1. We are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So you can just feel with your finger and your thumb, where they meet, you can count it as a chain. So this is my 4th chain, and I'm going to yarn over first. Then I'm going to insert my hook into the 4th chain into the top loop, yarn over and then pull through. So I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through the first 2. Now I have 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So this is my double crochet. This chain 3 that we had left is also going to count as a double crochet. So now let's go to this next chain and make a double crochet in it as well. Yarn over, insert your hook into this chain into the top loop, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We have 2 loops left. We are going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So the stitches are not going to be clear, and that's okay. We are just going to continue making a double crochet in every chain till we reach the end of this row. So I will meet you once we finish. So make sure you don't accidentally skip any chain. So I've finished my first row, which is a double crochet row. The easiest way to count double crochet is to count these big posts that we see. It is very difficult to see the stitches on top. So you're going to have your chain minus 2 at the end of this row. So count and make sure you haven't skipped any. So suppose I had chained 18, I have 18 minus 2, which is 16. I'm making a small version right now, and I'll later show you my shrug. Let's go to row 2. We're going to chain 2 and then turn our work. So yarn over and then pull through 1, yarn over and then pull through 2. And now we are going to turn our work. In row 2, we are going to begin our pattern. So this first chain 2 counts as a half double crochet. So we're not going to work into this first double crochet. We're going to the next one, and I always find my double crochets by just feeling the posts. And this is going to be a very easy pattern because we're not going to work into the top of the stitch, which is difficult to find. Instead, we're going to work in these posts. We're going to make a back post double crochet in this double crochet and the next one, and then we're going to make a front post double crochet in the next 2 double crochet. So we're not going to work in this very first double crochet. In the next one, we're going to make a back post double crochet. So yarn over first, and now we are going to come from the back because it is a back post. Come from the back, just insert your hook between the first and the second double crochet, then go over the second double crochet, and you're going to go back again. And this time we are going to go between the second and the third double crochet. So this is what it looks like from this side. And when we turn our work, we can see that the double crochet is resting on our hook like this. Now we are just going to yarn over and we are going to pull through. So just pull through this. And now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, and we're going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. So we have made a back post double crochet. Let's make another back post double crochet in the next stitch this time. The one that you have worked into is going to be pulled towards the back. You will feel it. So go to the next one, and now we will make a back post double crochet. Yarn over again. You want to hold this yarn because it tends to slip. Then we're just going to insert a hook from the back between the second and the third double crochet this time. Go over the third double crochet and then go back again between the third and the fourth double crochet. So we have lifted the third double crochet on our hook like this. We're going to yarn over and then pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So after the 2 back post double crochet, we're going to make 2 front post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over first, and the front post double crochets are much easier than the back post double crochets. So I can feel that I worked into this stitch. So in this next stitch, this time from the front, you can hold this yarn so it doesn't slip off. Insert your hook below this post. We're just going between the 2 double crochets and coming out on the other side. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through this. We're going to just pretend that this is the V that we see at the top of the stitch. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So we made 1 front post double crochet. Let's make another one. Yarn over, insert your hook from the front between the stitches, go below the post, come out at the other side, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So right now it won't appear very clear, but as we make more stitches, this will get clearer. So we have a very easy repeat pattern. We're going to make 2 back post double crochet next, then 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet and 2 front post double crochet till we reach the last 3 stitches. So let me make one more repeat with 2 back post double crochet and then 2 front post double crochet. So yarn over, find your next double crochet. This time it's a back post double crochet. Come from the back. We're going to go over the post and go back again. So this is what it looks like from the back. We're going to yarn over, pull through the post. Then we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2. Now make another back post double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, come from the back, and now we're going to make 2 front post double crochet. Yarn over, we are going to go from the front this time between the double crochets, go below the post, come out on the other side, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. Let's make another front post double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, go between the posts, go below the post, come out on the other side, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So we have made one more repeat and now you can see a little more of the pattern. We're just going to continue doing this till the last 3 stitches. We're going to make 2 back post double crochet, then 2 front post double crochet. I will meet you at the end of this row. So I've reached the end of the row. This is my very last repeat. 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, and I have 3 double crochets left. 1, 2 and this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So in this double crochet and this double crochet we are going to make back post double crochet, and in this one we are going to work a half double crochet. So let's make our back post double crochets first. Yarn over, we're going to come from the back, go over the post, go back, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Let's do this again. Yarn over, come from the back, so we have made 2 back post double crochet, and now we want to find the third chain. 1, 2, and at the top here is my third chain, and in this chain I'm going to make a half double crochet. So yarn over first, then we are going to insert a hook into the third chain at the top, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So this is the half double crochet with which we'll end this row. Row 3, we're going to chain 2 and then turn our work. Yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. So this is a half double crochet and we're going to turn our work. So in row 3, we're going to start with 2 front post double crochet and then 2 back post double crochet, and this is going to be our repeat pattern for the rest of the row. So let's start with making a front post double crochet. Yarn over, and this time we're going to work a front post double crochet. Insert your hook, go below the post, come out on the other side, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2. In the next one also, we are going to make a front post double crochet. Yarn over, go below the post, come out on the other side, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. And in the next 2, we are going to make back post double crochet. So the stitches may be a little bit hidden, so we are going to find them with our fingers. So you can see the middle of the stitch, this post. We're going to yarn over first, come from the back, go below the post and go back again. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over and pull through the last 2. Let's make another back post double crochet. Yarn over, come from the back, go back again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So this is what the pattern will look like now. And we're going to continue repeating this till the end of the row. 2 front post double crochet, then 2 back post double crochet. Let me make another repeat with you. So yarn over, and this time we are making front post double crochets. So we're going to go from the front below the post, make our front post double crochet. Let's make another front post double crochet, yarn over, go from the front below the post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And now let's make 2 back post double crochet, yarn over from the back below the post, one more, yarn over, this time in the next one. So in the same way, we're just going to continue doing this till we reach the end of the row, and I will meet you there. So after my very last repeat of 2 front and then 2 back post double crochet, I have 3 stitches left, 1, 2 and this last one 3. So now let's make 2 front post double crochets in these 2 and then a half double crochet in the second chain of this chain 2. So yarn over from the front, make a front post double crochet. Once again yarn over in this next one from the front post double crochet. And now we are going to make a half double crochet in the second chain. So you can just feel these 2 chains with your hand, and in the second chain yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and then pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. This is a half double crochet. Let's go to row 4. Row 4 is exactly a repeat of row 3. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to turn our work. So we're not going to work in this very first stitch, and in the next 2 we're going to make 2 front post double crochet, and in the next 2 back post double crochet. So 2 front post and then 2 back post double crochet, and we will continue repeating this till the end of the row, till the last 3 stitches, just like row 3. These can't be seen very clearly. We can just use our fingers to see the post. Yarn over, and from the front go below the post, come out on the other side, yarn over, pull through, make your front post double crochet, make the next one. Then we're going to make 2 back post double crochets. So you can just hold this so that it doesn't slip. Go from the back, make your back post double crochet, and we want to make 1 more from the back. So we will continue repeating this till the end of the row, till the last 3 stitches, and I will meet you there. We will end the row just like row 3. So I've reached the end. Third last double crochet, I made a front post double crochet. In the second last double crochet, I made a front post double crochet, and in the last chain 2, I made a half double crochet in the second chain. Row 5 is just like row 2. We're going to chain 2 and then we're going to turn our work. So this time our repeat pattern is going to be 2 back post double crochet, then 2 front post double crochet. So let's start. This is the first one. We're not going to work into this. From the second one, back post double crochet, back post double crochet, then front post double crochet and front post double crochet. Continue doing this 2 back post and then 2 front post double crochet till the last 3 stitches, and I will meet you there. So I've reached the end of the row now, and I have 3 stitches left after my very last repeat. So in this third last stitch and second last stitch, I'm going to make 2 back post double crochet, yarn over from the back, make a double crochet, make a back post double crochet, yarn over from the back and make your stitch, and then in the second chain I'm going to make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. And this is the end of row 5. So from now on, for the rest of the rectangle, we are just going to repeat row 2, 3, 4 and 5 for pattern. Row 2, then 3, then 4 and then 5. We are going to continue this till we reach the height of our rectangle. You can find the height in the link in the description box below in my blog. So I will meet you once we finish the height, and then we will continue with making the armholes. So on the screen, you can see my completed rectangle. So now let's start making the armholes. So this is my very last row. and I have ended here. So what we are going to do after this is leave a very long tail. So you want it to be 1.5 times the height of your rectangle, and you're going to cut the yarn. So I've already cut my yarn, left a very long tail. Once we cut the yarn, we're going to pull out a loop. So we're just going to tug on this to pull this out. And later we're going to use this to close this side. Place your rectangle on a plain surface. When the slip knot is at the bottom left, this is the right side of your rectangle. We need the right side facing up before we start closing. So with the right side facing up, we're just going to fold our rectangle in half now. Bring the last row towards the bottom chain. So this is what my folded shrug looks like. Now let us mark our armholes. So for the armhole, I'm going to take a measuring tape and measure from the top, from the folded part till I have about 7 inches, and then I'm going to add a stitch marker here. So from the bottom, we are going to close both the sides together till we reach the stitch marker here, and the top will remain open. This is our armhole. Now let's do the other side. I forgot to say, you want to make sure that you have folded your shrug exactly so that both the sides are the same and one is not longer than the other. So for this side also, I'll take my measuring tape from the top. I'll measure about 7 inches and I'll add my stitch marker, and then we're going to close both these sides together till we reach the stitch marker here, and the top will remain open, which is our armhole. So I've taken my tapestry needle now, and we're going to close from the bottom till we reach the stitch marker. So what you can do is, if you don't have this tapestry needle with a large loop, you can just slip stitch across from the bottom till you reach the stitch marker here. I'm just going to turn my work sideways like this and close from here to here. So you're going to make sure both these sides are placed exactly against one another, and then we're going to just insert our needle into the last stitch on this side and the very last stitch on this second side. So you just have to feel it with your fingers. Insert your needle. Then you're going to tug, and you want to move this slip knot out of the way, and this loop should lie on top. Now we're going to go into the first side again and then into the second side. Then we're going to tug on our needle. This loop should lie on top. Just move the slip knot out of the way. So my tail is a little longer than required and it's causing a lot of confusion. Anyway, now we'll come back to the first side again and then into the second side. Then we will tug on our needle. In the same way, we're just going to continue closing till we reach the stitch marker, and I will meet you there. So I've reached the stitch marker now. If you want, you can go once more from the first side to the second side to secure this end, and now I'm just going to weave this tail end in. So you want to make sure that you don't sew both these sides together. If you don't have a tapestry needle, you can also just do this with your crochet hook. So once you're sure your yarn is firmly weaved in, you'll take a scissor and then cut it off. So let's come to the second side now. I have taken a long piece of yarn. We are going to close from the bottom till we reach the stitch marker. On top we have our armhole. So into the last stitch on this side, and you can use your fingers to feel it, and into the last stitch on this side, insert your needle. And at the end here, I'm just going to tie a small knot. And later we will weave this tail end in. Now in the same way as the other side, I'm just going to go into the first side and then into the second side. Tug on the needle. Come back to the first side and then into the second side. Tug on the needle. The loops will lie on top. So we are going to continue doing this till we reach the stitch marker here, just like the other side. So I've reached the stitch marker now, and in the same way as the first side, we are just going to weave this tail end in. So now we are just going to open the shrug in the same way that we had folded it. Just lift the top, and once we lift the top, the shrug is going to look like this. I've left the image on the screen. Now before we add a border for this, we want to turn this inside out. Right now, this is the right side and it is on the inside. So we'll just turn this inside out. So that the right side faces up for the border. So now we are ready to add a border. At this corner, I'm going to attach the yarn to make the border, and we will make it in rounds. And for the armhole, we are going to attach it near the stitch marker here. For this armhole, we'll work it in this direction, and for the other armhole, we'll attach it at this stitch marker and work it in this direction. So first, let's make a border for the center of the shrug. So we can pick any chain at the bottom here to attach the yarn. I've already picked my chain. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to move this stitch marker, insert a hook into the chain. You can use your finger to find it. And once you insert your hook, so I've inserted my hook from the right side to the wrong side like this. We're going to catch the yarn in a loop form on our hook and we're going to pull it through. Now once we do this, we're going to chain one, yarn over and then pull through. And we're going to make a single crochet in the same stitch. So just insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over and then pull through. We have two loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and then pull through both. So we've made our first single crochet. So what I do is I just follow the double crochet, which is much easier to see than the chains themselves. So in this next chain below the double crochet, I'm just going to insert my hook, yarn over and then pull through, yarn over and then pull through both. In the next double crochet below in the chain, insert your hook, yarn over and then pull through, yarn over and then pull through both. So in the same way, in every stitch, we are going to make a single crochet till we reach the end of the round. And I'm just going to follow the double crochet. So these are two front posts, then we have two back posts. So it's very easy to see them and we're just going to work into them. So I will meet you at the end of this round. So I've reached the end of the round now and I'm just going to slip stitch to the very first single crochet. So it's very difficult to see it. I just felt it with my finger. And I'm just going to insert my hook below both the loops of the V of the top of the single crochet, yarn over and then pull through the loop on the hook. So I'm making 3 rounds of single crochet for the border. I've made the first round and now we will make the second round together. We're going to chain 1, make a single crochet in the same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through both. So now in this round we just have to feel the single crochet with our fingers and insert our hook, single crochet. In every single crochet of the previous round, we are going to make a single crochet. So I will meet you at the end of this round. Make sure you don't skip any single crochet. I have reached the end of round 2 and I'm going to end by a slip stitch in the first single crochet of this round. Insert your hook, yarn over and then pull through the loop on your hook. I'm just going to repeat round 2 once more so that we have 3 single crochet rounds in all. So I will meet you once we finish. I have reached the end of the third round, ended with a slip stitch. I'm going to leave a long tail so that I can weave it in easily. Then I'm going to cut the yarn, and then I'm going to pull out a loop. And now I will weave this tail end in. So we are making a border for this armhole now, and we're going to attach the yarn near this stitch marker. So I'm going to attach it in this side of the stitch here. So I'm just going to insert the hook, catch the new yarn in a loop form on the hook and then pull it through. Make sure you have a long enough tail so that you can weave it in. Now I'm going to chain 1 and then I'm going to make a single crochet in this same space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through both. So now we are just going to make single crochet all around and we can make this any way that we like. So just insert your hook into the side of these rows and make your single crochets. So I'm going to meet you at the end of this round. It really doesn't matter how many single crochet we have. So I will meet you at the end of this round. So I've reached the end of the round now. I'm going to just join by a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Insert your yarn over, pull through and then pull through the loop on your hook. Now we're going to repeat round 2 and round 3 exactly like the center of the shrug. So we will make another 2 rounds of single crochet and I will meet you once we finish. So once we finish all the 3 rounds, we're going to cut the yarn, pull out a loop and then weave this tail end in. In the same way as we made the border for this armhole, we will make the border for the second armhole and I will meet you once we finish. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the Polar Hug Shrug. Please subscribe to the Let's All Crochet newsletter if you would like updates about new patterns and crochet tips from me. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you and see you next time.